I'm late, but I'm here. I was just over it. Like, everybody always got like their opinions, but can you walk in my shoes? If I'm not myself first, then how am I gonna like give my son the love that he needs? A lot of people lose themselves by getting caught up in titles. I feel like not myself. I feel like I'm spaced out. I feel like I'm not here. I just feel very like non-existent. Mental health is important. Don't let nobody else tell you that it's not, and everything, because it is. A lot of people are out here like doing more surviving, like doing things to survive than to fulfill their happiness. What's good, Swang fam? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome back, and also welcome if you are new to my channel. Today's video is gonna be like one of those like kumbaya, sit down, chit chat, talk with me, soapbox, all of the above. It's pretty much gonna be like one of those kind of videos, and I've been saying like I was gonna come and make this video way back when what video was that? Oh, the night routine that I did with my son. And on that day, everything was just so fresh, but I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna give it time. And I definitely gave it time, because as you can see, it's been months later, and I don't even think my son was even 1 around that time. So yeah. I'm late, but I'm here. But yeah, I'm not gonna do so much talking at the beginning of the video. You already know, because the last time I pointed over there and my social media icons was over here when I edit. So follow me on my social medias. That's where you can keep up with me at, behind the scenes, everything, what I'm doing throughout my life or whatever. Follow me. And then yeah, we can just go ahead and jump straight into the video, because it's already gonna be long enough with me just talking. I got my little notebook because last night I recorded this video and I just deleted what I recorded, because I was just like, I feel like I was just everywhere, and I like to go, me when I get to talking, I be everywhere. So it's just like I had to write my stuff down. And then on top of that, it was like I was tired as well, and then I waste makeup because I did my makeup and I was looking cute. And yeah, I mean, I'm still looking good now, but yesterday I just like did it all up and got tired and didn't record. So let's get into it. I got my tea. This is not sponsored. I actually tried them on my own, and it actually does work. So that's another story. But if you would like my coupons and all that kind of stuff, I can send it to you or just link it down below. Okay, so pretty much this video is just, I guess, touching on a lot of stuff just within myself. And I just feel the need to talk about it, because it's like, people may not go through what you go through, but they may go through some similar things that you go through and that they can relate to. And maybe some people don't have a voice to express themselves, or, you know, like things like that. So it's just like hearing and seeing somebody else go through the same thing that you're going through, it always make that person feel like, well, dang, like it's gonna be okay, and such. So mainly what I came here to talk about, well, first and foremost, I do just want to say, well, I thought somebody was coming in here while I was recording. But I do just want to say, you know, thank you for everybody who do like support me, and also, you know, subscribe to both of my channels. So I do thank you guys for that. I really do appreciate it. I know y'all can just like beat me up because I always drop in and then leave, and drop in and leave, and I keep saying I'm gonna come back and then I don't. So that's not really good for people who, you know, actually do subscribe to your channel. And I've been seeing like unsubscribes and stuff like that, but I do want to thank for the ones who actually stuck around, so to say. Like, you know, life is life, and just because people are on YouTube, that doesn't mean like they're not regular people. And I ain't saying like I'm just the biggest, the greatest, the baddest like YouTuber out here. I got like 5 billion freaking subs and all of this kind of stuff, but it's just like everybody is human. So I do want to say I do thank y'all for, you know, sticking around and supporting me. So what really brought me to make this video is just that on that day with the whole little topic, when I was like having my night routine, I said I was gonna speak on some things. That day I had like doctor's appointment, and it led me to seeing a therapist. Let's just sum it up there. And so I was talking to her about like certain things, and you know, she was just like evaluating me and just going over like certain stuff. And she asked me what it is that I do or whatever, because I was saying so much about what others expected. Y'all probably can hear Ezra. He need to be taking his nap, and he just in there acting a fool. But so she was hearing what I was saying about others instead of what I wanted to do. So I told her, I was like, you know, I want to own a few businesses. I'm that type of person. I just can't sit with just one thing. I have to have like certain things going for myself. I'm not just one type person. And then I told her as well, I like do YouTube on the side. You know, that's something that like clears my mind, and that's something that I started off doing as a hobby, but now, you know, you can make money from that. So it's just like, why not, you know, use your talents and then also make money as well. And the money part, I can care less, because it's just like I be making money from my businesses. I mean, YouTube is a business as well, but you know what I'm saying? Like some people do YouTube just for the money, and then they don't do it because they love to do it or whatever. Like some people you can see or whatever, but we ain't gonna get into that. So it was just like I was just telling her about all of that. And she was like, you know, with so much that you have told me and so much that you have been through, it would be great for you to like get on YouTube, just be as raw as you can be, unfiltered, and just talk about certain things, because you never know what others are going through. And she was like, she's pretty sure other people are like dealing with certain things I'm dealing with. Take a sip of my tea. And I was like, you know, you're right, because I have noticed when people get on there and they just be themselves and stuff like that. Not saying I haven't, but it's just be that content that's just dim. So to say, like this. People tend to gravitate to that more. Now you have some people who are just like buttholes, and once you start opening up about your life or just anything, they just do the most. And it's sad to say, not sad to say, but honestly, I don't even know what I was trying to say. Basically, if it ever gets to that point with me, it's like I wouldn't care. Like there's a filter for my comments, and I can delete people as I go. Like that stuff won't get to me, because it's just like everybody always got like their opinions, but can you walk in my shoes? Because if you could, guess what? You wouldn't be saying that stuff. So yeah, she was just basically saying, you know, like get on there, just be yourself, and watch you grow from there. And I was like, you know what, you're right. And then I just recently had another like session again because since then all the way up to like now, it was just like, dang, you really need like help. Not saying I'm out here crazy or anything, but it's just like maybe you trying to work on yourself, it's good, but you may need that additional help. And I was like, you know what, I've been saying I was gonna make this video and I still haven't, so here it is. So that's the reason why I'm like here today. The thing was, it's just like I really don't know where to start, but the gist of it is just self-doubting, and also me battling with like anxiety and somewhat depression. And I would say like I'm not basing it because I ain't been on YouTube like that, but it's just like YouTube is a part of my life. That's something that I've been putting back on, even my businesses. And the thing is, it's just that we're going to speak on the anxiety part. So, don't know, like I battle with anxiety. And the reason why it came to this point is because it's like, if you haven't seen like my labor delivery like vlog or whatever, I have it up there in the cards, you'll see it. So after you get done watching this video, you can click to watch it, or if you want to pause this one and go watch it, you can. But basically it's just that like I went through like a lot. Everything was perfect until the end, and I think it just left with like a huge scar in my mind, so to say. And the thing is, it's just that like they, you know, found blood clots. You know how life-threatening blood clots are, and it made me just see life differently. And I already been seeing life differently, like without having it. So having it just made me like be like, oh, this is real life. Now I'm really seeing life differently or whatever. Now I have to apply that. So it was a lot to like deal with. And the thing was, it's just that the doctors did it all they could to, you know, help me recover and make sure I am recovered and everything to send me along my way. But they didn't tell me, hey, Shanice, you're going to have anxiety. You're going to have PTSD as well. Like, things like that, they didn't like express. And I'm so thankful to like find a Facebook group that deals with the same thing, because it's just like, it makes me feel like, dang, so I'm not tripping or whatever. Like me, always feeling like the need for me to go to the hospital every time I feel a certain pain or whatever. Like, that's okay, that's fine, because other people do it too. And I do like thank God and everything for me like being recovered, because I no longer have those. It took me a whole year to recover and make sure they were gone. And me being me, I always make sure I go get checked and everything like that, because it's just like, you can never know. And me, I'm very like conscious about my health. Like, I don't play around when it comes to my health at all. So yeah, the biggest thing, they just didn't let me know that I was going to leave the hospital with that. And I struggled with that in silence, but then I started speaking more about it. And sometimes when I do speak about it to like, you know, people who I feel like I'm comfortable with speaking to about it, just people that is close to me, not just no random people. Not sometimes to be like random people. I ain't calling random people like strangers. It's just some people who I don't talk to on a certain basis. But the people who I feel like basically I talk to almost every day. I don't know. You know, like sometimes you get that feeling like, dang, I'm getting on their nerves, complaining about the certain stuff. But it's not that, it's just that. It's like whenever you have somebody like that, it's not that they complaining or they not wanting to change. It's just that they just venting, so to say. So it's just like, don't take stuff like that to heart when people who are around you doing it. But that's the reason why I started being more closed in to myself, because it's just like, once I started feeling that vibe, it's just like, I don't like that around me, so I just be to myself. And sometimes being yourself don't work. So mainly majority was anxiety, and then it got to the point to where it was like, I was getting tired of having like anxiety attacks and then panic attacks, which are two different things, because a panic attack is like, excuse me, I just started hyperventilating, and just after all of everything, I just feel like not myself. I feel like I'm spaced out. I feel like I'm not here. I just feel very like non-existent, but I'm here, so to say. So it got to a point to where I was feeling like I wasn't normal, and I was just like sick of it. And then that's when it as well started to lead to depression. Like, I didn't want to like get up out of bed. I didn't have interest in anything, because it was like, if I started like thinking about certain stuff that drives me into that, then it's just like, what's the point? So it's just like, I just didn't want to be me no more or whatever. Almost to the point to where it's just like, why? Like, why? Why? So, ooh, get a little touchy. So it was just like, I was just over it. And I never been like the suicidal type or whatever. Now, in the past, I can say, because I said it's going to be raw content and unfiltered and just laying everything out. Like, in the past, this is when I was like younger. I mean, I'm still young now, but it was like, anyway, in the past or whatever, I have like thought like silly things like that. And I ain't trying to discredit anybody who has or whatever, who may be watching it, trying to say, you know, it's silly, it's stupid. But to me, I feel like, what does that prove? Like, what does it prove? Because if you're no longer here, then what? You're no longer here. But at the same time, it's just like, in my heart, it feel like you gave up. And I'm not the type to give up or anything like that, because it's just like, dang, I have to have more talks with myself. And I'm like, look, you sitting up here letting life get to you. Like, really, Shanice, life? Like, if you don't get up and kick life ass, like, that's how I have to talk to myself, because it's just like, if I don't, then I would get so lost in everything. So, like I said, in the past, I was like that, and I ain't gonna say this time I felt that way, but it just made me just not want to be, I ain't gonna say too much like exist, but it's just like, like just let me get back to myself, so to say. That's what I wanted to do. Get back to myself, not throw my whole self away, but just to get back to my old self, the old me, like how I used to feel before all of this, before the kids, before, I'm saying kids like I got one-on-one, before my son, before everything. This reason why I can't feel during the day. Everybody be up. Outside and everything. So it's just like I wanted to get back to me. And each day that I woke up, it was just like, dang, it's still the same. So it's just like, blah, like, where's the old me? So it took me a lot of like finding myself and having to get back to where I was. And this didn't happen like overnight. Honestly, I've been working on myself since 2014. And I can say that year was just like the year of, ugh. So it's just like for me to go back when I felt myself going back to, and anytime I do feel myself going back to a place that I hate being, it's like I always have to remind myself where I came from. So it took a lot for me to get back to where I am in 2020 and be like, look, hey, leave all that mess alone. Actually, I felt this way in 2019. So I was like, you know, I'm done. I'm going to start manifesting more, meditating, praying more, getting back to like the old me, like, and put all the negativities that goes through my head aside. And that's one thing that the therapist said too as well. She was just like, you know, when you get like that, try to talk yourself out of it. Try to, you know, pep talk yourself. Be like, not today. Like, get up. No. And honestly, I've been doing it with myself. It's crazy because it's just like, that's what makes me sometimes feel like I don't need a therapist, because it's like I know what to do. But sometimes hearing from somebody else gives you the extra boost. So it's just like I was already doing it. I just needed to apply it. So with all of that, it's like now I am back and I'm better. I'm doing a lot better. I can feel it. I can tell. Along with the anxiety and depression, it was as well was just me being a new mom as well. Like the changes and everything. Like that's another thing too. A lot of moms don't get the chance to take a break and, you know, regroup with themselves, because some people feel like, you know, they got to be a mom first and all of this and this and that. And me, honestly, I feel like if I'm not myself first, then how am I gonna like give my son the love that he needs or the support that he needs, or honestly just be there for him as his mother? I can't be a mother without being who I was before him, and if I'm not right, how is he gonna be right? So that's the reason why I feel like regrouping, you know, taking a breather, you know, even if it's just taking a 3-hour nap or something, or going out to the car and listening to music or something, or, you know, just taking some time to yourself or whatever. It don't even have to be you just going out, just doing the most. It's what honestly I do for myself. When he's taking his naps and stuff like that, I find time to put more back into me or whatever. I don't be trying to clean up. I don't be trying to like do mom stuff. I try to put more back into me, because if I don't, I'm gonna lose myself. And that's how a lot of people lose themselves, by getting caught up in titles. And the thing is just that once your title would never leave or whatever. I mean, sometimes it would if you was like, let's say, a wife or a husband, and then y'all get a divorce, so you're no longer that. So it's just like your titles, honestly, it would never leave. And the thing is just, let's say when your kid grows up, like basically when they grow up, they know, I ain't gonna say they no longer lead you, but it's just like, it's like, what have you done for yourself? Or if you get a divorce or anything, it's like, okay, you see a lot of people spending time trying to get back to themselves, and it's like, I never like to be like that. I like to always keep myself first, honestly. So, and that's the reason for it. So it's just like, for people who go out here, and I'm not gonna knock anybody who has, but it's just that a lot of people feel like when they do have kids, they have to put their life on a hold. Like, in any dreams that they have to put it to the side or whatever. And with me, it's just like, if I put my dreams to the side, if I don't do that and I go off and go do something else, I'm still gonna be unhappy. I'm gonna be unhappy, miserable, regretful. And that's how some people feel like their kids owe them stuff, because it's just like, you the one who chose to do that. I mean, yeah, I ain't saying you gotta not provide for your kids, but continue to put more and do more for yourself to make you happy or whatever, because it's like the route that I want to take, that route is going to be way more beneficial. For one thing, I'll be happy. Two, my son will be set. Like, he ain't gotta like want for anything or like need anything as of right now, but it's just like, let's say I'm the first billionaire in my family. Like, off back, my son has it made. But at the same time, trust and believe, like he gonna have to work. But it's just that I'm gonna make sure he has everything he needs. So when he do turn 18, you know, whether it's college, trade school, he don't want to take a year off to figure out what he want, military, he has that like source of income to take that money and do things with. Now he ain't gonna be taking it go spend on strippers or I don't know why that's the first thing I think of, but he ain't gonna be taking it to go do that. But it's just like he has that money to be able to do what he want to do or whatever. So it's like for my dreams is to benefit and like to help out my son. I don't want to go somewhere and go do certain things where it's just like it ain't making me as much money that I want to give to my kid or whatever. I don't want no cap on my income, so to say, if that makes sense. So I feel like I'm getting too deep in another topic, but that's just pretty much it with that. To jump into this whole self-doubting thing, I've been that way since I was like a kid, and it's only because it's like, you know how you come to somebody and you broadcast. Let's say if I come to just someone and I'll be like, hey, I do YouTube and this and that, and then they're just like, oh, YouTube, that kid is, that stuff, that's childish, find something else better to do. Or this, you know how people talk. For if you're a YouTuber, you know how people talk or whatever about. Or if you watch other YouTubers, you know how people talk whenever it's somebody who do YouTube. A lot of people like to downplay that, but it's just like, there's folks out here making way more than what you make in a month, in a year, a day, and everything. And it's like, I understand everybody, 9 to 5 ain't for them. I get that. I get that. Because you need that 9 to 5 to make it where you want to be. Like me right now, I'm not one of the top YouTubers. So I know I need like a little regular job or whatever. Like I need a 9 to 5 so I can pay to get to the top. I need to invest. So it's like, I get that. But just as a whole, like career path, like a 9 to 5 ain't for everybody. Everybody got their own different dreams or whatever the case may be, and it's fine. But the thing is, it's just that if you do have certain dreams, make sure that dream is something that you're happy with, not just based off of you to freaking like survive. Like a lot of people are out here like doing more surviving, like doing things to survive than to fulfill their happiness, so to say. And the thing is like, you can't put that stuff in your head. Like, I know some people feel like, oh, well, this person did that off of luck. Honestly, it's not off of luck. It's because they went through a lot. Like, people who really about it go through a lot. Like, they go from being broke, they go from being having money, go back broke, homeless, everything, before they make it to the top. And the thing is, guess what? They never gave up on their dreams. And now hard work to pay it off. So that's how they got there. It's just then they just overnight, or somebody just chose them or anything like that. It's just they stayed on top of their dreams. They didn't listen to people or what they had to say or whatever. Like, and the thing is, it's just that if you speak everything into existence, you start treating yourself like you like what you want to be and everything like that, that stuff will happen for you. And a lot of people don't believe in the law of attraction. They don't believe in manifestation, anything like that. But the thing is, I do. Like, honestly, I have seen it happen. And the crazy part is, it's just that everything that came into my life that I wanted, I actually got it. Now, with me, with the YouTube thing and my businesses, it's like I know and I can see in my mind that I can go further than what I am. And crazy thing is, it's just that I've been grinding. Like, before I came back to being consistent, because I can't say I have been a little bit consistent, because it's going to be what, the 3rd consistent video. Yeah, there's a 4th one coming too. So I can't say when I started being more focused, you know, and everything, things start to like pay off, because it's like I've been doing TikTok before I started back with the whole YouTube thing. And yeah, like I may not have like that many followers. I mean, the followers was getting up there too, like, but it's like I don't know, I already achieved like a milestone of a lot of likes. Like I got 12,000, maybe 13 now, 1,000 likes. So it's just like, yeah, people out here liking my content. Now I just need to get them to follow me. But it's just crazy when you stay focused and you grind and everything. A lot of stuff pays off. So I can't say all that self-doubting that I had in the past or whatever, a lot of it had to do with me just being young and you know, as a kid, you don't want to disappoint nobody, and that's something that I hold dearly. It's like I want to make everybody happy. I don't like when family feels a certain type of way, or even friends, because it's just like I want them to be, you know, happy about the choices that I make. But at the same time, I had to grow up and understand that sometimes your choices that you make is not all that bad. Like, you have to do for you. Some people may not agree with it. That's on them. Like, you're not here to live their life. You're supposed to live yours. So it's just like I had to put that in my mind. Like, it took me until I was like, what, 21, 22 to understand that. So it was just like, that's then when I started to try to do more for myself. Like, during the time I was in school or whatever, but I actually put school on a hold because it was just like I was going after something that I wasn't happy about. And now that I figured, you know, the business route, I should have went after that at first and everything. Probably would have like my master's in business with everything if I would have started off. So it's just like school, it's just like that's always honestly going to be there. Like I can always come back to that or whatever, and I don't mind going back just for business or whatever. Like it's nothing. But it's just like that's something that's always going to be there or whatever. But honestly, it's like I don't see myself needing that for the route that I'm taking, because it's just like not saying I'm copying off of everybody, but it's just like, why would I put myself into more debt and then I don't have the money to pay it off? I'd rather just go ahead, launch my businesses, and do all of this and that, and then, you know, pay for the school or whatever, and not have no day to pay off my student loan, because them student loans be attacking you, girl, every year, and yeah. Shout out to everybody who get them tax refunds, because let's just say I be real salty every time tax time come around. So yeah, that's one thing, and I do regret that, because it's just like I probably won't regret it if I actually used them student loans for something that I was happy about. So it's just like, don't be like me. Like, make sure you're doing something that make you happy. Like, learn from me or whatever. I mean, even if you don't want to finish, you want to get like an associate's or a degree or something like that, so you can have like a good paying, like nice job or whatever, do that or whatever, because I actually thought about doing it just for the business route. But all I'm gonna say is don't be like me. Let's say before you go to college, make sure it's something that you want to do, please, because you're gonna change your major like 100 times, and it's not coming from me, it's coming from everybody else too that didn't go after what they want to do, and it took them forever and they changed their major. Just make sure it's something that you want. If it's not, like, you need to do a lot of rearranging, to be honest, because honestly, when you get in college, you start to find more that you like. You start to become yourself. You start to like become a different person than you were, because you're not living with your parents and you're now an adult. So you start to be the adult. You start doing stuff that you want to do, honestly. So yeah, college is a change. Like, I don't care what nobody say, but it's a change. It ain't changing you into a person that, what I want to say, that is just something that you ain't. It's just you become you. Like, you start living for yourself, like, basically. But yeah, I can say as of now, I am here to stay. I'm gonna grind my butt off, stay consistent, stay focused, because I'm in a good headspace, and just put more into myself and continue to work on myself. But I do want to say, for the people who may be going through anxiety, depression, anything, like, you ain't got nobody to talk to. Like I said, my social media links, it may not be up there because I don't keep them on the screen that long, but it's always down below if you need somebody to talk to. And also, I'm gonna say this, like, and also I'm gonna say this, and I just got done saying it about the whole college thing. If you're not following your dreams right now, stop it and follow them. I don't give a care how old you are. Like, you could be 60 watching this video. Follow your dreams, because at the end of the day, you don't want to go back and be like, some dang, I really didn't. And some of you, if you are a lot older, I'm pretty sure that's where it's acting a fool. I need to go. But if you are a lot older and you feel that way, like, basically, it's never too late. Like, go back to school, like, or go after something that you want to do. Like, what it is that you want to do, go do it. Like, follow your dreams. Like, I don't know how else to put it but to follow them, because at a time right now where we are, like, as you can see, a lot of people getting laid off from their jobs. A lot of people have talent at which they can make money from home and didn't apply those talents. And sometimes I'm gonna say, like, some people who have talents, they probably don't want to make that into a business. I get that part, but let's just say if you did, we see how things are now with all of this mess. And Miss Rona you know, acting like she here to stay. She better not be here until November because I got things to do on my birthday. But anyways, yeah. We see how the times are now. People getting laid off from their jobs. Folks ain't having no money, like a backup plan. And that's the reason why it's important to have a multiple source of income. Because with just that 9 to 5, it's just like, what do you have else to fall back on? Yeah, there's a savings. Maybe there's retirement. But let's just say for this whole thing, like the savings, so to say, that money is gonna run out. Like, honestly, like, you need something that's always gonna continue to flow. I understand, like, you know, they giving people like, what is it, suspensions and time on their mortgages and rent and utilities. But guess what? Like, these folks don't play. Soon as everything is back to normal, well, bam, you owe us 3 months. No, like, see, that's the thing. It's just like, you can never be so trustworthy of stuff like that. Like, don't be out here just spending that bill money. Make sure you still putting some towards some bills, because I'm trying to tell you, like, you may think you don't need to pay nothing now. Like, even with my car note, people talking about, oh, we're giving you time and things like that. But guess what? Y'all gonna still get y'all money, because y'all ain't finna be hitting me with no, oh, you ain't paid us in 3 months. We finna come pick this car up. Nope. No, y'all not. And I'm paying y'all off next year too. You better save it. Mental health is important. Don't let nobody else tell you that it's not, and everything, because it is. If you feel like you need help, go get that help. Like, try it out. Maybe you need to go through a few people until you find somebody who you like or whatever. But if you need help, get it. If you want to talk to me, inbox, DMs, all of that is always open. Find me down below with whichever social media link you want to follow and talk to me on, because I like to talk anyway. As you can see, this video long as hell. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.